my name's Miriam. Welcome back. I just finished work at 7 and we're on the way up to Dublin for the flight tomorrow. We have to leave at like 6. Our flight leaves at 6 a.m. so we have to be at the airport for like 4 a.m. and we're just on the way to Dublin. We're going to stay at our friend's house just so it's like easier for the drive up. We are watching Ireland versus New Zealand on the way up. Hopefully Ireland win, but I'll do a proper vlog video for tomorrow. Hello. It is like 5:25. I'm very tired, very shocked. I think we got like 2.5 or 2 hours of sleep. Very rough on a blow-up mattress. But we're here. Just waiting to be called, and we got the bus in. Hello, we just landed. My ears popped so I can't hear anything and I think I'm shouting. And so we landed, we were on time and we just made it downstairs and we're gonna get the train. It was like €25 per person to get a return ticket. If you like land after 7 o'clock on a Friday, you can get a weekend ticket, which just makes things just like a bit cheaper. And the train is going to be like an hour or like an hour 25 to get to Ghent. And yeah, we haven't eaten anything or drank anything, so running on empty, very much so, but excited to see my friend and to explore Ghent. Still looking very much worse for wear. I think we're running on like 2.5 hours of sleep. Awful. But we just arrived in Ghent and it's kind of bad because the few weekends before this it's been like sunny and really nice, but it's like really cloudy and kind of like misty rain, but not like full-on rain. So, and we just got Starbucks to keep the life going, and we're gonna get the tram to our hotel. Hello. We actually decided not to get the tram and just walk in. It was like a 34-minute walk, just to see more of the city, because we're leaving tomorrow night, so we just thought we'd see as much as possible. And it's a really nice walk. It's really cold though, but yeah, I'll share more later and see if there's more stuff to see. Just thought I'd do a check-in. We basically just spent the day with my friend in the city. We did a boat tour. We walked up to the top of like the bell tower. You can walk a few steps and then you can get the lift up to the highest bit. And I'm in a daze because I had a power nap on the tram here hitting a brick wall. We had a really nice pastry. It had like so many like layers. It was so nice. And I had like this, it wasn't even like a berry tea, it was just like a leaf tea. It was so nice. But we're just gonna head back to the hotel, hopefully try get into the hotel, because we tried to drop our bags earlier, but it's like a virtual reception and there was nobody there, like no staff member at all. And I had like the PIN number from my emails, but the PIN just wasn't working in the keypad and they didn't respond to my email, and every time I tried to ring the number it just wouldn't ring even though I put the country code in. So that was really annoying, but we just dropped the bags at my friend's house and then we went into the city. So hopefully, because check-in time was 3 and it's 5:30 now, so we're gonna head back, we're gonna have a power nap, we're gonna recharge, and then I think we're going to like this warehouse vibe for a few beers. No, I don't like beer, so I'm gonna have a cider and hopefully some maybe pizza, some nice food, and then we'll see where the night takes us. And then tomorrow we don't really have a lot planned. I think we're going to a flower market, but the weather in Ghent is like 8-9 degrees and it's like this like cloudy, misty. It's actually really quite pretty, but I'll check in later and see if there's any updates, and I'll do room tour for the hotel.
Side or triple? Okay. I could do this round, so you choose a
please excuse the absolute state of my eye bags. Yesterday was so much fun. I think I videoed us walking to my friend's house, and then yeah, we met up with him, we explored Ghent, like we did a boat tour and we walked up to the top of the bell tower, and it was really good because you could get like a student ticket for like €5-9. And then yeah, we got food, we got some really good soup, and like the queue was out the door, like, and it was like a really small like restaurant, and like people were like sitting like right next to each other. But it was so nice. And then we walked back to our hotel, and then we had like an hour nap, which was so needed, going on like 2 hours of sleep. There's just some random cards just on the ground. So yeah, after our power nap, our friend came to meet us, and then we went to like this like warehouse place where like they did like loads of different beers and stuff, and then they did like burgers and pizza. The pizza was so good, and you could like order at your table and they just like brought down your food to you, and it was so good. And then we headed into town, and we went into like a Tikki Bar place. Really nice cocktails, really cool like glasses. And then we went to like this like traditional Ghent like bar. It was really nice. It was really like chill, like loads of people were just like playing cards, and just really nice like atmosphere in there. And then we went to like a jazz place, but it wasn't like live music, it was kind of like a playlist. It was always jazz. And then I thought I was ordering like a vodka something, but it turned out to be like this vodka and energy drink. But the energy drink is like sold in Brussels and Germany. I think it's really popular in Germany, and it's kind of like Club Mat or something. Anyway, it wasn't for me because I think they like brew it, ferment it with like tea. So yeah, not for me. And then we walked home and had the best night's sleep. That bed was so comfy. So we're just walking to my friend's house now, and we're gonna go get breakfast and stuff. And sorry, people are just giving me weird looks. So we're just gonna get breakfast, and then yeah, we'll just see more of Ghent. And I think we're going to the Botanical Gardens, and then I think that's about it. We're gonna have to get a train back at around 4ish because our flight is at 9, but we're just worried about the trains and the airport and stuff, but it should be good. Bags still here and lively, and scarf. It is very cold. It's like 6-7 degrees. But we just said bye to my friend, and we left our bags there instead of leaving them in the hotel, because it was a virtual reception. There was like nobody to ask, but like reading it on booking.com, they basically just said that you could leave your bags there, but they would just be like in an open space basically, so anyone would have access to them if they had access to the hotel. And sorry, I got shy. Well, I'll take your video. I forget what I've said now, but basically yeah, we just spent the whole day in the city, and sorry, but basically yeah, we just spent the whole day in the city. It was really nice. We kind of just got like beers along the river. It was just so nice to be next to the water and just like looking at the architecture basically. And now we're just getting the tram to the train station. If you use the tram or if you use the bus, it's $2.50 no matter where you go. So even if you're only on it for one stop, if you're on it for like 10 stops, it's $2.50. But it's also in 90 minutes. So if you get on, leave, go do something, go to a shop and come back on it, your $2.50 lasts for 90 minutes. There's no inspectors, so I don't know how they actually check it. And what else? That was mostly it. The train to the airport should run every 15 to 20 minutes, but because it's a Sunday and also it's a bank holiday, which we didn't know, hopefully it still is every 15-20 minutes. But yeah, that's basically it. We're so tired. I'm dreading the drive home from the airport back to Limerick, but it'll be fine. I'll just listen to a podcast, blast some music. That's about it. Very pretty though, and it actually has stopped being misty, so that's good. Bye. Thank you for watching this far, if you've made it this far. I just wanted to like close it off. The total spend was €297.05, which is crazy for only 48 hours, but that includes flights and accommodation. In regarding the accommodation, we just wanted to stay in a hotel just because it was for one night. And I did split that with my partner, so for overall it was €120 for one night in a hotel. And it wasn't like, I think it was like a 6 out of 10 on booking.com. Like, it wasn't super fancy or anything by the reviews, but then when we got there, I thought it was stunning. And what else? The car parking, that was also split with my partner, so that worked out like €11 each. And then like some of the food items as well were like split, so it was roughly about 297, so about €300. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for watching this far. Any recommendations to make these videos better, editing wise, info wise, just because I do want to make more like travel and like city vlogs, but I do want to make them informative because that's kind of like the videos I like watching, and like how much things cost in a certain country. And yeah, it's just nice to look back on just for memories. So any feedback would be greatly appreciated, and basically just thanks for watching this far.